Flip the switch, light the fire, idea spinning higher, higher. Testing melting shapes take form. Welcome to the stream.
Let's give this sound a test. Let's make sure. I'm trying this lavalier mic again. Sounds good to me. I think it sounds good. Okay, so we don't need an echo there. Hello, welcome everybody. Welcome to DeWitt 3D on this fine Sunday evening. I hope everybody has had a good week. I hope everybody has had a great weekend so far. So let's see who's in the crowd. Welcome, by the way. I don't know why I'm wearing a hat. I don't need to wear a hat. I just feel like wearing a hat tonight. I can take it off. I can put it back on. Another CG is here. Yes, a life lesson this weekend. Tintalon is here. The Ranch Kid is here. Tulsa Skin is here. Jerry, as always, is here. Thank you, Jerry. Sorry I missed your stream yesterday, Jerry. I was out and about most of the day yesterday. David Walton's here. Let's see who else. Andy Visley, Maker Mindset is here. Working fine. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Tuxedo. Who else? I think that's it so far. Wow. Well, we have 13 people. As usual, we're going to do a draw for some Polymaker. Not this Polymaker. This Polymaker is top secret. So anyways, that's just a little teaser. But we have some top secret stuff that I cannot show you. But I'm going to try one of these on this tonight. We're going to see if I can get what I think I'm going to be getting working. Is this the one that I'm going to try? Let me just make sure. I believe it is. Yes, that's the one I'm going to try. Anyways, I hope everybody is doing good. And thank you for being here. Skull Army is here. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Wow, everybody is here. Looks good on me. Thank you very much. How about this way? How about that way? I guess either way, right? But this kind of creates a shadow over my eyes, makes it kind of mysterious. I was having trouble with this little lavalier mic last time I used it, so I thought I'd try it again. I tested it, and everything seems to be working fine on it. Anyways, we did get a little head start tonight. It's just 5 o'clock right now. For those of you that were here last week watching me build the enclosure for the Adventure FlashForge Adventure 5M, or the A5M as it's better known, we had an issue in the back with the filament sensor. And it was the filament sensor, the way they had it mounted, the way it was meant to mount, it was backwards. The switch inside was backwards. So how did I fix that? I fixed it. How did I fix it? Well, first of all, I asked myself the question. I said, is there anybody else in here? Nope, nope, nobody else in here. Say hello. First of all, I said to myself, it's a 256 by 256 printer with a roll of filament going on it, starting out at a kilogram, etc. Should I need a filament sensor, runout sensor, on a printer like this when I'm printing a job and I can pretty much estimate how much filament a job is going to need, and I can pretty much look at a roll of filament and say, gee, there's going to be enough filament to finish the job, or there's not. Now, I understand a sensor is a good thing to have if you want to use up a partial spool, have it sit there and wait till you get home or till you find it later saying it's out of filament and you change the spool, blah. But I just decided that very rarely do I actually ever trigger a filament sensor. I do have one on my large Arion V400, which is at the office. I keep the filament sensor on that because it is a large volume printer. But so what I did is I put the filament sensor back in here, but I stripped all the guts out. So basically, because it's used in this setup to route the filament through there and into the other Patifi tube, into the hot end, I took the filament sensor apart, stripped all the guts out, put the filament sensor back together. Filament went through fine. There was no way to reverse it without totally redesigning the spool holder and the way it mounted on it. There was no way to get inside and reverse the electronics and the little holder, so I said, the heck with it. I've kept all the pieces. If I should I decide to actually add a filament sensor to this down the road, I've kept all the pieces. I can put it back together, or I can put a different sensor on it altogether. So there we go. That's what I did. Got to have good eyes to make that destination. True, true, yeah, true. The printer is gutless now. Well, the filament sensor is gutless right now. So there we go. So the filament sensor can't be taken apart. Yes, it can. I took the filament sensor apart. As a matter of fact, where did I end up putting that? Huh. Is it in this one? No. Let's see. Is it in? Where did I end up putting that? I have a bin here with bags of parts from different builds of things that were and weren't finished. It's not that one. But no, the filament sensor, I took it apart, but there's no, I don't know where I put that piece, but there's no way to reverse it with the setup, the current setup that's there right now, is what I was saying. You couldn't go into the sensor and flip the switch to the point where you're going to be able to actually plug it in when it's mounted to that particular filament holder. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna see if that has been an issue. But I looked at it. I took all of this off, and I said, did I do something wrong? I took it off. I tried to mount it the other way. There's no way because the wire wouldn't go into it. The plug. I opened the sensor. It says, okay, can I turn it around? Can I turn it upside down? There was just no way to do it. If there was, I didn't find it. So, but anyways, that said, with the filament sensor finished, bare bones, nothing. It's just in there, sitting there. I can show you. No, I can't. Yeah, maybe I can show you. But it's in there as if it is an active filament sensor. But it's just, it is just not an active filament sensor. Let's have a peek here. Boof. I don't know if this camera will raise up high enough to get in there. Let's just see. Loosen that guy, raise this guy, maybe not. Oh, I didn't even turn this on. Talk about being prepared, right? There we are. So if I kind of raise this up, not that you have to see this, and if I kind of switch over here. Oh, I'm fighting with a tripod and a hole in the floor here. So if I kind of do this and then do this, right there, You can see the filament sensor is right in place right there. So and I needed that in place in order. I could have run, I guess, a longer Patifi tube right out of the enclosure there, but I just stripped the guts out of it. We got the one Patifi tube running through the side cover there, into the filament sensor, which is non-operational, into the Patifi tube that's going over to the hot end. So that's what we ended up doing. So, and it's a temporary fix for now. I have another filament sensor somewhere. I just couldn't find it in the studio. But I do have one somewhere that I could actually put on it should I decide to put a filament sensor on it. But in the old days of these wild and crazy printers, you didn't always have a filament sensor unless you put one on it, and I've never had an issue with it running out of filament for a particular job I'm running, so there we go. You've heard the filament sensor has issues anyways. There you go. So that's why I looked for it. I couldn't find it. It's here somewhere. I have a filament sensor I purchased when I did the rat rig build way back when, and it's a high-end filament sensor, but it's in the studio somewhere. So should I want to put one on, I'd put that one on. So here we go. How do you swap the Patifi tubes? Could you swap? I could, yes. I could just put a longer PTFE tube from the hot end so it comes out the side, so I could just bypass the filament sensor altogether. I didn't have a longer one at the moment, so I just put that in there for now. Yeah. Definitely. Let's see, the hole in the floor strikes again. Yeah, the hole in the floor strikes again. It does. Patifi tube. PTFE tube. Patifi tube. That's all I call it, is Patifi tube. So I'm gonna, I want to load a filament here. Basically, because now that we have an enclosed one, this is a filament that does require an enclosure. So I want to try this filament and see if it actually works on this enclosure. We'll show you the results. I just can't tell you what the filament is. So let's go ahead and open it and see. And I think I know what the temperature is going to be for this stuff. It's in a nice silver, and usually when you have your filaments in these silver bags from Polymaker, it means that it's really hydroscopic, and it generally needs drying before or during or after use. So we will open this up and see. And I think, let me, because I know that's on the mind of some people, I have not abandoned completely the Voron 2.4 and I know we still have to put the configuration for the Nighthawk in for the new hot end that we put on. I haven't abandoned that. I've just basically put it aside for now. I have to be in the right frame of mind in order to be doing that and to be working on the software. And so we've had an interesting month and a half here. I'm getting back to my normal self slowly but surely, and I will hopefully be getting back onto that project to finish that off within the next couple Sundays. I'm hoping I get back to that. But in the meantime, we're going to be playing around with a few other things. I want to get to this project. It's about time I get to this because I have had this since. Is there a date on here? I have had this for a little while. This is the Hedameme headphones that I have had here since 2022. It's a kit that I got for the Hedameme headphones since 2022, and it's perfectly good. Maybe they've changed a few things since then, but this one is still perfectly good. I want to print these headphones. They've got updates on the files, but we're gonna get to this project eventually as well, and I want to start working on this sooner than later. So there we go. Evening, 3D Medic Vince, hello. QC's 3D printing, hello. Oh Lord, help us for what? I'm missing things here. If you swap both the Patifi tubes, the sensor would work. What? No, the sensor was backwards. Anyways, doesn't matter. The sensor was backwards. I don't need the sensor. Raj D is here. Hello. I might have missed a few people. I'm just going back here just to say hi to people. John Kurtzenesk, John K is here. See who else popped in. Don't forget, guys, we're going to do the Polymaker draw later for sure. Hedameme. Yeah, that's what it's called. Hedameme. Yeah. Please smash the like button, subscribe, and share the stream. 2.5 watching and only 10 likes. 25 watching and only 10 likes. That's okay. We're, you know, if you don't like it, you don't like it, but whatever. It's me. Haha. Why didn't you build them? They sound great. I don't know. It's a project I put aside and just never got back to. I'm getting back to normal. There is no normal, is there really? And Rebecca, hello, hello. Great to be here tonight. Glad to see you here. Stream still displays real names. YouTube has spared you for some reason. Really? I don't know what's going on with YouTube. What's it showing on the channel here? Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't get what's going on with. I've heard different things about YouTube and what's happening and so forth like that. Hitting the like button costs nothing. It doesn't cost anything to hit the like button. But if you don't like me, you don't like me. But hey, but if you didn't like me, you wouldn't be here, right? Unless you're just here for the free giveaway. But there's nobody out there that's that petty, is there? No. Okay, let's open this up. Let's load this on and see what we're going to do here and see what we get. I might even print the Hedamine headphones out of this material. We'll see. Although I think they do recommend PETG. So I don't even know what color this is. Oh, I'm going to guess black. Ugh. Oh no, it's white. Bright white. Here we go. Bright white. Let's see. And I've got no... I'm thinking that's going to be... I think I can find my temperature settings and so forth for this. Let's just get a clean end on this, like so. Let's put this on. I have to just quickly... I just have to quickly leave that just like that, and I just have to put a piece of tape over a sticker on this thing here. Probably need 2 pieces of tape. There we go. We're just gonna pick, there we go, a couple pieces of tape over that sticker. So I can now put this up here. And we'll load this on and see how we do. Okay. Interesting. So let's get you in. Oh, tell me. Oh, okay. I didn't cut a very clean end because I used scissors instead of snippers. But I will gladly get rid of this filament sensor eventually. We're just going to load this in here. Okay. Oops. It helps if I put the Patifi tube in the... Actually, if I put the tube in the hot end, doesn't it? There we go. Okay. So let's go ahead and hit load for the filament. Let's load. There we go. So we're going to heat up and load. I think that's not going to be heating up enough. I think I need a higher temperature for this. Let me just double check my messages and see what temperature I need to run this at. I think I need to run this at around... looks like... What are we doing here? 240 to 260. Okay, so okay, we need some chamber temperature here. We're not going to get much chamber temperature, but this might just be a total fail, but we'll see. Let's try this one. Okay, 250. Yeah, 250, and we'll go 70 on the bed. There we go. There we go. What's everybody doing? Hello, Cosbricks. Hello. To avoid impersonation. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Jack in the shop. Hello, hello. Okay, is this... So we're going to have to heat this up more. I don't think any... Oh, it did come through. At my 220 preload setup thing. Good. Oh, it came through nicely, actually. Okay. Here we go. Doop, 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 doop. Oh, anybody, I've been playing a little bit this week. I haven't gotten any, but I've ordered some. The Polymaker refill spools. That's exciting news, isn't it? I printed some of the actual, not that I needed them because I have a lot of empty bamboo filament spools. Like I probably have 30 of them, empty spools, but I printed the Polymaker, the ones that are on Maker World, and they're also on printables. The printable spools you can do for the new Polymaker refill spools. Those things are so cool, and the print works out super well. If you haven't tried it, go ahead and print it. And yeah, it's exciting that they have disposable or refillable spools now. So very cool. Where did I put the top? Oh, I put the top right here. There we go. So I'm just going to slice up a model real quick here. I don't know what. Oh, I'm going to also show you the enclosure really makes a difference in the sound that comes out of this printer too. So let me pull these off to the side. Boop, right here. Whoa. So tonight's just more of a hangout stream. Watch me do what I'm doing. I'm going to see if I can't download. Actually, let me go find the model for this and maybe print one piece out of this in the white. But before I do anything, I'm going to just get the old tape out again, and just because this box will be on screen, I just want to. It's just my home address. Not that anybody on here would ever bother me at my home address, but hey, you never know what somebody will see. I might have some stalkers out there. You don't know. So, okay. They look a lot like bamboo spools. They do. One thing I really like, I'm getting rid of this hat for now. One thing I really like about the spools that you print is they have that slot in them for sticking the filament in, the end of the filament, instead of routing it through the holes. You just pop it in one of those slots. It's really cool. Yeah. I have tons of bamboo spools too, so. Hey Mark, how are you tonight? And Betty Boop is here. Who else is here that I haven't said hi to? I think I said hi to everybody. 29 people here so far. Okay, so I'm going to go grab. Let's go look for that. I had an email, and I'll see if I kept it. I had an email for a link to the newest files for the Hedameme headphones that we have here. So let me just see if I still have that link. Elegoo, Polymaker, FedEx. Elegoo, Big Tree Tech. No, I don't see Hedameme. I'll look it up on their website, actually, I think is what I'll do. Hey, James L. You can never be too careful. Exactly, Tuxedo. Exactly, because, you know, who wouldn't want to stock this? Okay, anyways. I got my dog's name on my shirt tonight. I don't know if anybody noticed. It's my dog's name. Hedameme. Let's see what I can find here. Okay, there's the Hedameme website. Oh, I don't know. Oh, Hedameme files. Add to cart. There's $0 here. Let me share what I am looking at on my screen with you guys. That and that. Version 2, longer lasting spring adjustment mechanism. No longer wears out. Smoother adjustment. Yeah, so that's the one I want there, is what I am getting the Hedameme. There's got to be a different place to download those, right? Rather than go through that. I'm sure, what's this one? Hedameme.com. Some assembly desired, of course. This is the parts kit we're looking for here. That's the parts I don't have. Where are the downloads? It's probably exactly where I was. But let's just see what that one was I saw here on printables. I can't see chat right now, so bear with me if you are saying something. Oh, it's the same one. It is from Hedameme right here. So there we go. So if I go download, I don't need the Prusa slicer. I don't want the Prusa slicer. The Orca plates. I could do Orca plates, or I could just download this one right here. The whole zip file with everything. But the Orca plates, I could use those likely on the bamboo as well. But I'm pretty sure I'm running Orca for the Flash Forge, I think. So let's just see what that does. That downloaded the Orca plates. Let's go to my downloads here. Nothing on the desktop that's super secret, I don't think. There's the Orca plates. And let's see, was I using Orca Slicer for the, I just want to see what I was using for the Flash Forge here. I think it was Orca Slicer. I'm not 100% sure. I don't think it was this. No. This was for my P1S. Let's just open the Orca plates and see what happens. This one. Well, it's going to open in Bamboo Studio, but I don't think that's where my Flash Forge is connected to. We'll see. We'll see. Doot, doot, doot. I think I need to open. Why is Orca Slicer not opening? So it looks like we have 6 plates to print for these. Although some of these lack repeats. We have closed black cones without mic, closed black cones with mic, open black cones with mic, and open black cones without mic. I know there's a new configuration package, sure, go ahead and load it. But I want to know why my Orca Slicer is not opening. Orca Slicer, why are you not opening? What is going on with you? Okay, let's open Orca Flash Forge. Let me go back, check on chat here again too. Let's go back to chat, see what's going on here. Sure you have that version of the parts? I don't know. Would it not? Using Guarda background on Windows. What's wrong with you? What background? Hang on. We'll just do that later. I want to see what background you're talking about. Oh, that came with the that came with my computer. I don't know what that background is or what that theme's supposed to be. So you're speaking this background right here, right? This thing here. Shame on me using that on a PC. That's blasphemy using the, what's it called? Garuda background on Windows. That came with my PC. That's the logo for the brand of the, I believe that's the logo for the brand of the video card that's in this PC or something like that. Hey, Brent Ferguson from Texas. How are you, sir? MSI logo. Yeah, and it's I think it's an MSI, if I'm not mistaken, it's a GeForce something, but I think I got an MSI something in that computer. I don't know much about PCs. All I know is it's got a bunch of fancy lights in it, and it's got a glass window on this side I can see in it, all the inner workings. So, you deleted it. Yeah, I have no idea. Oh, it's a graphic card brand. Okay, there we are. MSI computer. I don't know what it is. I got something in there that says MSI GeForce, which I think is the graphics card, with a bunch of wires and stuff coming out of it. So, who knows? Let's get this thing back to the home screen. Okay, and let's go back. Let's see. What version do I have then of the header meme? If that's going to be the case. This says on here it is a Hedameme parts kit without files, 50mm peerless, soft parts with mic. I don't know what version this is. I'm sure it's probably a version 1 dot something. 50mm peerless drivers. So we got our drivers in here. We got our cable kits and everything in here. But I don't. Oh, I didn't realize I have a sticker in there. I don't know what version this is. I know it's an older version because it's a couple years old, so yeah. What's on the inside lid? The inside lid says, thanks for buying this Hedameme kit. We designed them so your printer can create truly useful products within your home. If you have any issues, please send us an email. build video and serial number request form. So we do have a build video we can refer to after, but right now I'm just looking for the parts to print. And if I go to the website, why can we have normal names on Tim's feed, but not Steve's has messed up? I don't know. I have not seen the messed up names yet. I haven't seen that. Maybe it's because, no, it wouldn't be that. It wouldn't be that. Maybe I'm special. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I feel kind of special if I don't have messed up names. What do you mean by messed up names? Anyways, MSI makes a lot of computer hardware, motherboards, vid cards, mostly. Ah, okay. Cool. Yeah, it looks like, here, I'll show you real quick. Since we're just sort of casually, chatting about it. There's that hole in the floor again. There, right over there. Switch to that. And if I zoom in, right there, there's the computer right there. And right about there is where it says MSI GeForce, which would be the, I guess, the graphic board. But that's the PC I'm running right there. And of course, right next to it is a Voron 0.1. And right next to that is just a couple dry boxes. So there we are. They are messed up on Jerry's too. Really? Google account names instead of chosen nicknames. Maybe it's an update. I didn't do the update. It's the only stream that's normal. Well, thank you. User rolling out the change, moving from real names to usernames. They are doing it because usernames are unique, real names are not. It could just be that I'm unique, that I have a unique channel. Why didn't I switch that back over? There we go. Okay, let's have a quick leak. Let's have a look on the Amim head site and the Hedamim Hedamim website, and let's see what sort of files they have. So if I go back to their main website here, okay, we have shop kits. We don't need the kits. We want the files. So Hedamim files is what we're looking for. And it doesn't look like, it doesn't look like I have any choice but to download this particular one, which should work with what I've got. Now, let's see what it says. V2 Live. Longer lasting spring adjustment mechanism, no longer wears out. Smoother adjustment, revised adjustment detents. 2-piece cones, infinite color possibilities, open to modification. CAD files for modification can be purchased here. Okay. So that looks like about the same as I just downloaded on the printable site. So if I go back and I go to the printables one, which was put up by Hedamim version 2.1, this should work with what I've got because they didn't mention anything about changing the size of anything. So hopefully that's going to work with what we've got. We'll find that out. Your account name is Tuxedo 2680 instead of just Tuxedo, for example. Just change your real name to your username. There you go. Okay. Weird. Okay, let's find that file I just downloaded. Oh, I did. What am I talking about? I'm going to bring it into the... I tell you guys, I'm losing it here. Okay, let's go to the FlashForge slicer here. Let's minimize this a little bit. Come here, we'll find this. Let's see if I can just drag and drop into here and if this will open the multiple plates for me, and it should bring all the settings I need. Yeah, I think that's fine. You should update your software. Yeah, I know. Bamboo, Polylite, PET-G, Polylite PLA, Bamboo A1. So yeah, they want PET-G and PLA. Please confirm that the G codes within these presets are safe to prevent any damage to the machine. Okay, so here's our items. I do not have the microphone, I believe, so I don't need the one with the mic. I don't believe I have the microphone version here. Includes holiday 22 discount, blah blah blah. With soft parts with mic. Oh, I do have the mic. Okay, so I do have the mic. Okay, so I'm looking at printing. Let's make this big again. So I'm looking at printing this one, the cones with mic, and this one, the cones with mic. open or closed. Do I want open or closed? So we can get rid of that plate. We don't need this one because this is without the mic. So we can lose this plate. And we can lose this plate because we do have the mic. So these are the plates we're going to concentrate on. So that's PLA, PLA, PLA OK. It doesn't mean I have to print it in PLA. I just want to try this filament. So I'm going to PETG or ASA or ABS. This will probably work with that filament I've got on there. So we're going to concentrate on this filament right here. Let me check chat again here. I'm going to go back here and we'll check chat, see if anybody is saying anything. Boop, boop, boop. Only possible. Oh, you guys are talking about the names. Keep talking about the names while I just work away on this other stuff here. So let's go back to this. Freaky. Okay. So I'm going to change my filament in here. So we're only going to have, let's go ahead and Flash Forge Adventure 0.4 nozzle. It is a hardened steel nozzle. I'm not worried about that. We only have, I want to get rid of, I haven't used the this slicer very much at all, so bear with me here. I only have one filament on this printer, so I got to get rid of one of these filaments, and I believe multi-material, I have to turn that off. Extruders 1. There we go. Okay, so we know it's got one extruder, blah, blah, blah. How do I get rid of the second filament here? Or do I just tell that this is just my first filament? Okay. So we're going to say that this is, we don't want the system preset there. Bear with me. Honestly, this is one of my first times dwelling into this slicer. And I use bamboo slicer for most of my things, so I do not necessarily know my way around Orca slicer 100%. But I'm looking to get, okay, what I want is not in there, so I'm just going to have to override. Custom filament. I'm just going to create a new, we're going to call this, I will go and put this as Polymaker. There you are. Type. What is this type? This is going to be a, it's not listed, so we'll just call it, I don't know, we'll call it PC. Serial, I don't have a serial, blah, blah, blah. We'll just create that. Filament serial missing. Okay, we'll just give it a matte. Let's call it matte. Haven't selected printer or preset yet. What the heck are you doing? What a great based on current filament. I haven't created a, you mean I haven't created a current, anyways, this is frustrating. Okay, let's just see what's going on here. I know we have an object laid over. We're going to just move you. Come on. We'll move you back off the way. We'll move you back out of the way. Come on, this mouse is very fussy. There we go. And we'll move you ahead just a little. Come on. Just a little bit. There we go. Okay, let's check on the chat. See what's going on. A release agent for PC, polycarbonate, polymide, Bamboo Studio, and Orca are very similar. Howdy ho, Kenneth Davis. I've got, I do have a release agent on that build plate. Let me go back and see. I'm just struggling a little bit with here with how am I getting rid of one of these filaments? Filament. Let's go here. Clear all. I don't want to clear it. I just want to get rid of one. Just want to get rid of one. come on. And bamboo, I can just tell it there's only one. But anyways, whatever. Let's just go back to this camera. Let's go back. There, nobody sees you yet. You gotta wait. Like here we go. There he is. There he is.
Hello,
Here's the little guy.
everyone.
What do you want to say to the crowd?
I'm kind of sick.
Well, what are you doing next to me?
I don't know.
You're kind of sick. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And what else?
Well, how have you guys been? The chat. Have you gotten any new people?
New people? I don't know. There might be some new people on here. I'm close to my 2,500 subscribers.
I remember Tuxedo.
Yeah, Tuxedo's been here. Jerry 3DHP is Jerry. Rebecca is here. Tuxedo is here again, and they're the ones that are saying, "Hey kid, hey kid."
Hey Rebecca, I will get some
Rest.
sleep and rest. Yeah. By the way,
Yeah.
Dad, me and Mom are gonna be sleeping tonight and downstairs.
Oh, okay, sure. That way I don't get sick. Good. Awesome. High five. Better one. No, better than that. Better than that. Ah, there we go. Oh, that hurt you? Oh, that hurt me. You did. No, it didn't hurt. No, not at all. There you go. Cool. Okay, well, see?
Well, this was the shortest introduction to me I think we've ever had.
There you go. You got school tomorrow, right? Of course he has school tomorrow. Harrison Ford style greeting. Yes. Yes.
Greetings.
Okay.
Greetings, John. I'm just going to say some
Say
last
some names.
Goodbye. Goodbye, William. Goodbye, 3D.
That's Jerry.
Goodbye.
That's Jerry.
Goodbye, Jerry. Goodbye, Andy.
Death Cube. Say hello and goodbye, Death Cube.
Well, goodbye, everyone.
Careful, camera.
Goodbye, everyone.
Careful, tripod.
Well, goodbye. I don't see anyone new in the chat, so goodbye, everyone.
Okay, see you later.
See you, Rebecca, as well.
See you guys later. Okay. Where was I? I was struggling with this. No, not that thing. I was struggling with... No, not that. This. Right here. How do I get rid of one of these filaments? Not what I want. I want global. How do I get rid of a filament? I don't know. This is kind of silly. I think what I need to do is... okay, let's just see what temperature are we running this one at. This is showing the green filament. I could just adjust this one that's going to print on the bed anyways. Doesn't matter. I don't care what it is. All I'm going to do is adjust the temperature. We're going to go up here to 250. That's fine. That's just a recommended temperature. So nozzle, first layer 255. That sounds good. We're using a textured PEI plate. Right there, 85. That all sounds good to me. Those temperatures will work for what I'm running right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and slice this up, and we're going to run this as it is. Even though it's not pink filament, it's white, but I just want to see what's going to happen. Okay, 2 hours and 5 minutes. That's a little bit long. Let's just see. Let's start it and see what happens. Doop, doop. And that's the printing right there. We do want to level, and we're going to send it over. Let's see what happens. And I just want to see how this film's going to lay down for the first few layers. Then we'll talk about other things. Maybe I'll get... is the camera working on this thing? Let's just see. Let's see if the camera's actually working in this printer. Doop, doop. It might not come on at the moment. The file's at the printer. I can hear it. It's going to do its stuff. And no camera yet. We'll keep an eye on that, see if we get a camera showing. There we go. Check your Discord. I think he sent you a project idea. Okay, I will. He's losing his camera shyness. He is. He's getting much better on camera. I can see a future YouTuber. I can even see him coming in and working with me on some streams. So not nearly as shy. Yeah. It's not a PETG filament. No, it's not a PETG filament. But it shares some of the temperature and bed temperature properties as PETG, so we'll see. I think there is a printer profile I can download for it, but I just haven't had a chance. This stuff just arrived to me on the weekend, so we'll go from there. But anyways, we're going to see. I'm going to turn this around so I can get the camera in here. So right now we're just doing some temperature stuff here. Yeah, right now we're just heating up the bed to 85. Yeah. Let's see, 41 people, 540. We're going to do a draw. We're not going to do the draw at the same time every week anymore. We're going to do the draw whenever I just decide, hey, let's do the draw. So be sure to stick around and be sure to be here. Be here when your name is called and confirm that you are still here. Because that's part of the rules. There we go, okay. So other projects I'm going to be working on, we're going to get these headphones done. In the meantime, what I should do is let's start up one of the other plates. On the, that's not the A1. I don't want to do it on the A1. I could do it on the A1. What filament are they saying? PLA, PLA. Yeah, I could, here, let's go ahead and let's look at this. So we want it with the mic. So we have the closed back, open back. Now I'm trying to think of what the difference in closed and open is. Maybe I'll just print both and make my decision later. Without mic, so it's these two plates here we're going to print. And then these two plates here. This is PLA. So they say PLA is okay for either one of these. They just want PETG, ASA, or ABS for this because of the flex, because you want this to be more flexible, because that's the part that actually goes over your head and is going to get the bending and the tension, etc., put on it. So, what color do you guys think I should print my actual head parts in? My headphone parts in. What do you think? I'm going to say, let's go back to this. Oh, no, let's go back to you guys right here. Hey, Sissy Kid. Polymakers come out with a lot of new filament, these types. They are, aren't they? A lot of new filaments. So, yeah. I'm going to have a, while we're waiting for this guy, I'm going to look and say, I'm going to do the headphones in, we'll do a panchroma. Let me look over here. We'll do a panchroma. You can't see me, but you can hear me. I could do Polymaker HT PLA as well. Let's do Polymaker Teal. What the heck? Or orange. Orange would be nice. But you know what? This is DeWitt. So do I have red? Do I have red? I do have red. High temperature red. PLA high temperature red. Since it is DeWitt and my colors are changing. They're not so much red anymore. Black, green, power tool green, yellow, gray, gradient fire. Gradient fire might look nice. Ooh, yeah. Or gradient tropical. It had me at tropical. It had me at tropical. Colors I did the turtle in. No, I'm gonna try something different. You have reed. What have you reed? Reed red. I have red. Oh, I see what you guys are saying. Red for Canada. That, and I have a red hard hat that with the Canadian Leafs on it. Ah, it's such a difficult decision to make. Just want to have a peek at this. No, okay. Okay, no. Let's not do this. Let's go with, Jerry, thank you for kind of giving me a second vote on that. Let's go with the red. Red. Let's do red. We have red. It's a beautiful red. Look at that. Almost looks more pink on camera. but let's do red. And we'll do this on the A1, which I've got to clear a few things off, but that's okay. We'll do red. Whoa, where's the, oh, there is no Ziploc bag on these ones. So we'll do the high temperature red. That way if I'm listening to some hot music, it won't affect the shape of the headphones. Like Polyterra is now Panchroma. Yes, exactly. There are a lot of different brand name changes, etc., etc. You know what? A lot of marketing, and not just Polymaker. A lot of these filament companies, the different brands are coming out with. It's marketing. This is a very nice red. So I'm going to go back here while you guys are listening or watching. I'm going to just clear off the A1 here. Is it even powered on? It is powered on. Okay, there we go. And let's load some red. Where's number 1 on this one? It's back here. So we're just going to load some red onto this. This way. We'll load it in this one, number 4. Okay. And we'll print those plates in red. I don't know if I want open or close back. I've got to see what the difference is. For now, what I'll do now is I'll print the open back. Okay, let's load the red. Okay. We're going to be using, I've only used this once or twice, but I've got on here, I've got the BQ Cryo Grip plate on here. Actually, it works quite well. I don't know if anybody's tried the Cryo Grip plates, but those things are pretty amazing. Ever since Bamboo came out with their cooled high-tack plate, I mean, there's a lot of different build plates coming out nowadays. This one's been working pretty good for me, though. So, okay, so we have the A1. We got the red loaded. A vacuum seal bag deforms the cardboard, which it just did. Yes, yes. Well, that's why I'm excited about the refill spools. I would prefer the refill spools. Now, the only disadvantage of the refill spools, same with Bamboo, is the box the refill spools come in is smaller than the box for the spools. So what you want to do is keep a few empty spool boxes around so that when you put the refill spools on the refill spools, when you put the refill filament on the refill spools, you have a box to put them in if you want to box and bag your filament. Otherwise, your refills are all just sitting on the shelf. Whoops. The smooth honey badger plates. I haven't tried any of this new smooth plates yet for a while. So, good evening, Klondike. Hello, hello. Yeah. Yeah, so, and I got caught with that. So I'm now keeping a bunch of empty boxes that'll fit the refills because, yeah, there's no, yeah. So we are doing our leveling right now on this. Let me just go ahead and fire up the, let's go back to here. And we'll go back to the Bamboo, this one here. And we're going to print, we'll do the open, let's do the open back plate right here. So let's first of all go ahead and we have the A1. Is that the device? It is going to be the DeWitt 3D. These are all my printers. A1 Mini, DeWitt 3D A1. And we have, boom, boom, boom. You're not going to read it, so don't bother. So we'll just go ahead, go here, and we're going to say Polymaker, Polylite, PLA, basically. And it's red because they don't have the HT PLA on here. It's red. Confirm. Go back to prepare. We have the A1. We'll sync. Continue syncing, and we'll do an overwrite and synchronize now. So everything is red. It's okay, but we still have our proper settings on here. And now if we slice this, and And I know the temperatures are going to be fine. So that's 2-hour print as well. That's all right. Let's just double check. Let's just double check over here. Where's our filament set at? Just want to make sure. Okay, 220 is fine for that. 220, actually I'm going to run that up to 220, 225 for the other layers because we're going to be speeding up a little bit. So a little higher temperature on our bed. I should have it set as a textured PEI plate, which is fine. And the textured PEI 65 degrees is fine, so we're good like this. So let's reslice that. Okay. And I've got everything on there, and we will go print plate. I'm going to like that red color, I think. Time lapse, I don't really want to do. I could do a time lapse. No, time lapse will just take a little longer. And we got bed leveling and dynamic flow calibration on. We'll send it to the printer. There we go. And we'll get back to the live stream. There we go. ASA ABS. There we go. Cold plate is ideal for PLA and PETG. Yes, for sure. And don't fool yourself. You have to clean those cool plates just as often as your other plates, even though they don't seem like it. Because I had a couple issues with the cool plates a while back. So far, this is printing pretty cool. Why? Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to here. I'm gonna show you inside there, but we got a nasty reflection going on here. So let's see. I just don't want to open that because technically I should be using a heated chamber for this. I don't have a heated chamber on this printer, so I'm not going to for now. But yeah, that's laying down nicely. There we go. This is working good, and it is. I'm saying it's not a heated chamber per se, an active heated chamber, but the sides are nice and warm. I can actually feel that it is retaining the heat inside. So very cool. Very cool. Now I may be this particular filament I'm running. I may be able to tell you guys, I'm not sure. I have to confirm with that. So I know that there's another one I have that I cannot talk about, but I may be able to discuss this one. I will confirm that this week, though, with the powers that be. But that is it's going pretty good so far. It's laying down nicely. So it's always nice to have these printers enclosed. That was a nice little enclosure project. So. We did have a couple issues, as I said, with some cracks and some gaps and stuff here, but for the most part, it worked out decently. So, hey, Clownhammer. Semi-satin plates leave the best texture. Semi-satin. I'm gonna have to Damascus. Hello, by the way. I'm gonna have to check out those I'm gonna have to check out some of those different plates now. I've only actually really ever used the textured plates and the smooth plates, so. Yeah. Now, not this thing has picked up speed. Are we still laying down well? Yes, we are. Just want to keep an eye on this. Beautiful. It's my first time running this kind of filament, so. That did not lay a brim down, did it? No, okay, I don't think so. I think that's just the file. No, it's not a brim. Okay, good. I didn't want to lay a brim down on that. So, very nice. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Cool. Okay, let's come back and we'll go back to this. We'll cut to me again because it's me. Okay, let's see. 51 people. And it is 5:54. That's great. Okay, so we got the red part of the headphones coming on over here. I do not have a filament poop catcher on this printer yet. So let me go ahead and grab when this comes out. And this should start printing now. The bed is up to temperature. Whoops. Oh, that's hot. There we go. Okay. Let's switch you guys back to this one so you can keep an eye on this one for now. It's printing really well. This is the head band part of the headphones. And for those of you popping in late, I did mention earlier that I haven't abandoned the 2.4 and the Nighthawk programming I've got to do yet, or the configuration. I'm just got to be in the right mind space for it. It's been a twisted few weeks lately, and my head has not been focused enough to go in and do software configuration. But I will be getting back to that. It's sitting right there, all ready to go. The only thing that needs to be done on it now is I just need to, well, two things: configure the software, make sure it's all working, and then set up the cutter alignment for cutting the filament from the turtle, from the box turtle. So that will be coming, but I have to have a head to do it. So yeah. Last piece is printing now. If you don't smash the like button, may spiders crawl. What's Jerry? Let's just see what he says here. If you don't smash them, may spiders crawl in their mouth while you're sleeping. I like that. I like it. You must all be here for the giveaway. You must. But what people don't realize is that if you hit the like button, it increases your chances of winning the giveaway by 3.42%. If you're subscribed, it further increases your chances to winning the giveaway by an additional 7.93%. Those are facts. They're my facts, but they're facts just the same. While we're waiting, let's have a look inside this box and see what's. I've not opened this package at all yet, so I don't even know really what to expect to see inside this. So let's have a look inside here while we're waiting for things to happen. So we have obviously the headphone part. Oh, Nighthawk. Thank you so much, Nighthawk. I appreciate that. Welcome. Welcome to my membership, welcome to my clan. Thank you so much. 78.95% of all statistics are made up on the spot. I like that. So true, Brent. So true. Might be a full bottle of Gloop too. Oh, right, for your large model. Yes. Okay. Anyway, so we have the the headphone part. I guess. Oh, there's the leather strap part that goes sort of. Actually, smells like real leather too. There's the headphone part. Very cool. Hang on, let me see. I'll see if those are comfortable or not. Even though it's been hanging around for a while, they still smell new. Everything still smells new. See? Look, here we go. Oh, they sound really good. And they're going to be comfortable. Those are going to be comfy. Okay, so we got these parts. Oh, sorry, with a leather head strap. There we go. And, okay, let's put those back in the bag. Now, I'm not an audiophile nerd, so I don't know if these are good, but apparently they are. These are the 50 millimeter Peerless driver. It's an HPD 50N25 Pro 032, something like that. So these are the drivers. I guess these are the actual speakers. They look like. So I don't know much about them, but from what I understand, these things are incredible. I guess I could pop it out of the bag. It's not going to hurt. Let's just pop one out of the bag and have a look at it. Waiting for the wireless. Ah. Oh, there we go. Oh, they've got a nice little grill and everything over this too. So here we go. So that's what we're looking at for this. Oh, right there. Looks pretty cool. And yeah, it just says on here, doesn't say anything on there really. Okay, so that's cool. So that's the what do they call them again? Driver. Call them speakers, but drivers. Cool. So that's what's in there. And then here we have, this looks like, this is the microphone. So that's a microphone, obviously. Definitely, not that I game or anything. I don't know if I'll get any use out of that, but that's a microphone. And here we have the plug. Looks like it's in order for me to use this on my iPhone, for instance, I will need to get an adapter that'll take that three and a bit, that 1/4 inch or 1/8 inch plug, whatever it is. So there's the wiring, and there's the plug. And these are the wires that are going to go to the drivers. So yeah. And then also in here we have, these look like, these are the connectors. These are going to be the wire connectors that go into the actual drivers. So this is the mini XLR plugs. And then we have hardware, which is a bunch of screws and stuff. And we have a VF sticker. So we'll leave that sticker out. Yeah. We'll just throw everything back in here, like so. There we go. So that's it, and that's what we're gonna build once we get the parts all printed. Probably be able to build this next week, and then we'll have listen. But what I'll do is I'll have to get an adapter so I can plug it into my phone so I can listen to music through my phone or whatever. So I guess it is, when you think about it, it is kind of old school having a wired, because everything is wireless these days. But some things I think sound better being wired. So, you know, yeah. Yeah, as Brett says, waiting for the wireless. Klondike, did that increase my chances? Did what increase your chances? Did you just hit the like button? Yeah. Yeah, so let's just put this VF sticker somewhere. I got a wall of stickers over here. We can fit him right there. Right there. Not right there. Ah, it's just my little wall of stickers over there. I know that there's a few people on that will recognize their stickers on this thing. Here we go. Look here. Let's look. Let's look. See if you can see if you spot your sticker. So here we go. Look, we have stickers there. I see one sticker that's somebody that's on stream right now, right up there. Look at that. There we go. And if you're on stream and you don't see your sticker, hey, why not send it to me, and your sticker could be included on my sticker shelf side doomer thingy. There you go. Okay, let's see how we're doing here. Not your typical stream, but I'm still having fun, as I'm sure all of you are. Chilling, hanging out, watching some prints. This is a good. Whatever this is, not sticking to the bed really well. We don't have any lifting. Looks like we've got something going on the left side here. Don't know what happened there, but we'll just let it go. You can see something right about there happened. So, we'll just let that go. Everything else seems to be going okay. Good bed adhesion. I am using, just as you guys know, as a release agent / bed adhesion aid / whatever, I'm using this product here. It's called 3D Lac Plus. I use this for a lot. I use this a lot. I like it. It's good for a number of materials, and it works really well, and it has yet to fail me. But again, I get maybe, depending on what I'm printing, I get maybe 6 to 8 beds of prints off of it, and then I have to reapply. And it is good for a lot of various materials. So, as it says on the bottle, suitable for all types of materials. So, there we go. Because the holes in the headphones look like the bean. Edamine, like edamine, like the bean. There we go. Dominic, I don't know how Astro Printer's doing. Liam, Jerry, have you heard from Liam lately? I know I haven't seen him in a long time, and I don't know what's going on. There's a couple people that I haven't heard from in a while, and I'm kind of not concerned, but I wonder how they're doing. Liam is one of them, and then David Wilson's another guy. I haven't seen David Wilson or heard from him in a long time. David, if you're out there, just reach out, say hello. I just hope you're doing well. David Wilson's a great guy. He's the one that made my clock that I had up here, and he's always sending me something at Christmas, and I just haven't heard from him in a long time. So hopefully everybody's okay. Edamame is how you say it. Mommy. However you want to say it. So, yeah. And here's the red. Here, let me show you how that red looks kind of cool on that blue build plate. Here, I got to show you this. Which way you want to go? Which way you want to go, tripod? Not you, John, tripod. This tripod. The blue looks kind of cool on that build plate. Look at that. Or the red looks really cool on that blue build plate. So this is just the first layer going down, and that'll speed up, of course. You noticed Astro Printer sticker. You sent him a PM like 6 months ago with a CNC question. Seems you're doing fine. Okay, good, Jerry. Yeah, he doesn't stream. I haven't seen him stream, but you know, life happens, right? People move on from things, and you know, different interests, different priorities come up, and I'm sure that's probably the case in you know, with some of these people that we haven't seen in a while. So there we go. Just gonna check something here while we're watching this, and there's no let's just doing something here. Nothing to see here, folks. And here we are. Whoops, where'd that come from? Oh my goodness, where'd that come from? There we go. It is giveaway time. No, not hashtag edamime. I can't even say it. I'm not going to make it a hashtag. Hashtag Polymaker right now in the chat for your chance to win some Polymaker. Polymaker gift money. Go on, folks. Hashtag Polymaker. As it says right there on the screen in your top left. Don't be shy. Let's get a bunch of entries tonight, guys. I told you, we're not going to do it at the same time every week. We're going to do a flash pop-up Polymaker mob. Why am I moving that around when that's the camera that's on screen? Don't do that, Tim. Okay, let's give away some Polymaker. If you're in Canada, you will get I believe it's a $45 gift card. Don't quote me. And in the US, it's $35 gift card. To buy whatever you like, put towards it, whatever you like to purchase on the Polymaker site. And right now, Polymaker has a great, I believe it's still on. Their Black Friday sale is still on Polymaker. So now is the time to use this coupon and get some good stuff. Get some great stuff. Go beyond the coupon, seriously. A lot of things are on sale on their site. And try their refill spools. I mean, heck, I've got some on order. I'm waiting. I've printed a few of the refill spools. I'll be bringing them on and showing you guys next week. But yeah, they're a long print for those spools, but man, they're good. You can only fit one spool per plate on your bamboo size printer, which is the 256. So you only get one spool at a time, or one half of the spool at a time. But I'm printing them on the big V400, so I'm able to get the whole spool kit on one plate at a time. But again, we're spending a lot of hours printing it, something like 9 hours for the whole kit, for the whole thing. So this new thing is silly. What new thing? The hashtag Polymaker thing? Almost issued this. I had to use the restroom. Almost missed this. You had to use the restroom. It's not silly. We give people a fair chance when we draw the name. We'll have the entry open for a while. Here, we'll leave this entry open for 5 minutes or so. If you're peeing, shouldn't take 5 minutes. If you're out walking your dog, might take a little longer. But if you're in there doing a number 2, not that we're talking about this on the channel, but hey, 5 minutes. Come on, man. You may move to Canada for $10. Okay. But oh no, don't do that. Canada gets a bigger one because the US dollar exchange thingy. Really, trust me. The prices on ca.polymaker.com are different than the prices on polymaker.com. So don't do it. Don't do it. Although we'd welcome you in Canada with open arms, Dominic. Guaranteed. Exactly, Jerry. $35 gift card is not silly. You may not like the way I do the draw, but this is a little more exciting way. The wheel of names I was doing before, where you collect the names, you open the form. This is just a little easier. It's easier to control. This way I know almost for sure that whoever wins is on the stream, because they entered and they're going to wait to see if their name is drawn. Last week was an exception. Somebody had stepped away. We gave them a good 5 minutes, and they didn't respond. They were back later, but it's all part of the way the whole thing goes. So, yeah. If you haven't switched to a big Rebecca, we have 2 of them. 1 of them. Anyways, what she said, because yes. Makes a big difference in your life. Costco sells them. Come on. You know, it's, yeah. What she's saying is so true. We won't dwell on it, but yes. Yes. You'd love to move to Canada. Canada will welcome anybody. A bidet. Look it up, Tulsa Skin. Look it up. Yeah. Can identify as Canadian for the higher value. It won't be in US dollars, though. It will not be in US dollars. Seems messy. Don't knock it till you try it. It's pronounced bidet. Now we're talking about bidets on it. Oh, there we go. Okay, I hear the weather in Canada is different than it is here in Florida. Depends where in Canada you are. Vancouver, British Columbia areas, it's iffy, hit and miss. It's more like... I would say it's more like the Washington State, or the Seattle area type thing. They kind of get that warm weather. They don't get as harsh a winter as we do. When you move east of the Rocky Mountains, sort of where we are, and east into the prairies, we get little colder winters. We get sometimes we get more snow. Sometimes we get less snow. It varies, but we do not live in igloos in Canada. At least in this part of Canada, we do not live in igloos. Get that rumor out of your head, anybody. So, let's see. We have 46 people. Let me check the number of entries that are going on here so far. And we have 40 entries. See, that's not bad. There's only 6 people that haven't entered. Some people don't enter because they don't qualify to enter this draw, and they know who they are. And there's reasons they don't qualify to enter the draw. They know who they are, so that's acceptable. So there we go. So we have more. We'll give it another couple of minutes. We're going to give it another maybe 2 minutes, and we're going to do the draw. West Coast Canada is warmer than the rest of Canada. Yes, that's because they get the it's all to do with the weather patterns. The mountains kind of create the barrier between what's warm and what's cold in the winter. But don't get me wrong, Vancouver can still get snow. When they do, just stay in your house until the snow's gone. But they still do get snow. But they get a lot of rain in the winter too. Their winters are mostly rainy, and they get a lot of rain in the summer too. So it just varies. But it's that Rocky Mountain, or that whatever that divide is called, that runs down into Colorado and all that things. That makes a big difference where the weather shifts. The rest of Canada is susceptible to snow in the winter, but it every year changes depending on the winds and so forth and so on. So yeah. Ontario getting Kyle, yeah, Kyle Nick 13 says he's Ontario. You guys are getting punished this year compared to what we are. We're having a beautiful fall. We've had a few light snowfalls, but nothing to write home about, and they've lasted less than a day. And we're speaking minimal, where you can still see the grass through it. So, but yeah, you guys in Quebec have been getting hit pretty hard so far. So Banff is right smack in the middle of the Rockies. It is, and they get a ton of snow. That's why the skiing is so worldwide popular here, is the skiing in Banff and areas. Lake Louise, Banff, Whistler, all those ski resorts. I don't ski anymore, so yeah. So do the bugaboos, yes. Montreal is getting snow early this year. Yep, absolutely they are. You get big snow when it happens. It depends. We usually get one or two big storms in the year. I only remember I would say in the last 10 years that I can recall, there's only been maybe two big storms where we basically didn't want to move the car, or the roads were somehow impassable, but that's very rare. And they take good care of the roads here, so yeah. But yeah, we get some pretty hefty snowfall sometimes, but again, knock on wood, this year maybe we don't get much. I can handle the cold. I'm not a fan of the snow. I'm getting too old to shovel anyways right now, so. Brent Ferguson, you can go away anytime. I'm just kidding. 83 Fahrenheit today. Wow. Wow. Tuxedo, you're so correct. You don't get as much snow as you used to, for sure. Some things just get climate change, all that, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Everybody has their own opinion on it, but yeah, things are changing. Things are changing. Our summer storms are getting more severe. Look at the hurricanes that hit the Caribbean. Look at the typhoons that have been hitting over there. The typhoons and cyclones. Come on. You didn't hear that. You didn't hear about them so much in the past. Okay, guys, 51 people here. We now have, if I check the giveaway, we now have 43 entries. We're going to give it about another 30 seconds. We're going to spin to win. So if you haven't entered, hit hashtag Polymaker for your chance to win tonight. And you will get your prize instantly. I already have the code. I'm just ready to send it to the winner. Thanks to Jerry for encouraging me to do that. We're doing that every week now. You're the man, Jerry. You're the man. Snow is okay, but you don't need the cold. Mark, I'm opposite. Your cold out there in Ontario is different than our cold out here in Alberta, though. So you have a damp cold. We have a dry cold. And that sounds changed, but it's crazy. Tuxedo, I agree. Climate change is a matter of opinion. Yeah, I don't want to get to that argument, but I'm with you on that one for sure. So, okay, let's do the draw. Let's go ahead and do the giveaway. Good luck to everybody. I'm going to email you my email address for the winner. It's dwit3dcanada@gmail.com. When you win, email me right away. I'll send you your code right away. And here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And remember, you got to say something in chat when you win. Here we go. Good luck to everybody. Love the sound of that. Tick, 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 tick. Here we go. And the lucky winner is, let's go, come on, who's the lucky winner tonight? Chirptack, Mike Chirptack. Mike Chirptack. Congratulations, Mike. Say something in chat. And when you say something in chat, I will send you the email address. I will post the email address in chat. Mike Chirpchat. Where are you, Mike? Okay, let's say. There you are. Okay, Mike. Congratulations. Yes. I like your, I don't know what your avatar is there, but yeah, congratulations. Go ahead and send me an email right now to dwit3d canada@gmail.com. There we go, right there. And I will instantly send you your winnings right there. Congratulations. Awesome. I love to see the winners. Da, 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 da. And I promise I won't sing. Okay, so now that we have a winner, let's get rid of that. And Mike is going to email me, and I'll watch for that. As soon as it comes in, I will send you what you need. It is all queued up, ready to go. Awesome. Let's check over here on our red. It's doing pretty good. Let me just go take a closer look. Yeah, that's looking really good. And this is, again, being done with Polymaker high temperature HT I think we're going to like that color. And our white over here, if I do the quick switch like this, ready? Whoop! Just flip the camera right here, raise it a bit. This is looking pretty good. You know what? If I raise this up and look down on it, it might get rid of that reflection a little bit. This is our white mystery filament. There we go. Yeah, that's looking pretty good too. I don't know what happened over in this little area right here, but I'm not going to worry about that too much. Darth Vader trimming the Death Star if it was a bush. There you go. Downhill skiing. Man, I used to do that a lot. Oh. I used to do that a lot. I think the email just came in. Let's just see. It did. Awesome, Mike. So you're going to get it right away. Hang on. I got to copy your address. Doop. Oh, let's copy that. Let's go to my draft. And let's paste your name in here. There we go. And I'm going to send it. It's quick, short and sweet and to the point. There you go, Mike. It's on its way. You can confirm if you received it. You don't have to, but if you do, that'd be great. Congratulations again. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, now that I look really close, I can see Darth Vader. What's the red thing, though? Huh. You prefer Calgary cold to Southern Ontario cold? Yes, absolutely. I grew up in Ontario. I've lived over half my life out here, though, but I grew up in Ontario. I know what the cold's like in Ontario, so I can speak to that. Yeah, this is printing pretty decent. Considering there's a few little glitches, but considering the fact that this was supposed to be in a heated chamber, and it's not a heated chamber. I do have a heated chamber on my printer, on my V400, my Arion. So I may end up, you know, trying some stuff on that. But I just wanted to see what this would be like, at least on the enclosed. This is going to be the first enclosed print that I've done on this Flash Forge. So, yeah. Again, congratulations, Mike. Awesome. So here we are, 6:30. What else can we talk about while we're watching these things print? You had your wool sweater over your face with ice forming on the outside already? You're kidding. Click on this profile. You'll see it, and I'm a mod. So 3 dots go to the channel. Ah, okay. Oh, there it is. Oh, okay. When I put it up here, I see. Okay. It makes sense there. Okay. Oh, it's like a tree. He's trimming a Death Star tree. And that's the flower pot. I get it. Okay. Looks better. I can see it better on screen there. That's cool. That's very cool. What's mine look like on screen? Let's see. Can you read mine when I show it on screen? Oh, you can. It's nice and big there. Do it 3D and laser. Look at that. So now if I want to see somebody's profile, oh, look at that. Okay, that's cool. That's very cool. Let's see what Tuxedos is. Oh, it's like a little puppy dog. Okay. I like that. Mark's is Mark. That is Mark. And Jerry's is Jerry. There we go. 3DHP. You guys aren't subscribed to Jerry. Get over there and subscribe to Jerry. What's next? What's next? We don't get that much snow in the Maritimes. Get a lot of it, especially in Newfoundland. Yeah, oh yeah. Man, Newfoundland can get pounded with snow for sure. We're going to get back to the Voron, so that is not a ban, and I want to get that up and running and printing. I am going to. I've reached a decision that there's a few things in here that I'm going to sell. I need to make a little bit of room. I have a printer coming in next week that I need to make a little bit of room for. I'm doing a swap out at my office. One from there, one from here goes there, one from there comes here. It's a Jerry knows what it is that's coming in here that we're going to be looking at and putting together and seeing how it works. I'm excited for this thing. And so, yeah. And I've got a few laser projects I got to get working on. I started one laser project that I haven't gotten back to yet that I have to get back to. And yeah, and I've got to get back to the CO2 laser to do a little bit more work on this now that I have the upgraded air pump in it. And I've got some new lenses, et cetera, for it. So we got a few things to do. Yeah. You just dropped a video a few hours ago. Okay, Jerry, post a link here if you'd like, Jerry. Go ahead and post a link to that video you just dropped. And people need to check out your channel. Look at that. We went down to 38 people after the draw. It's not just a coincidence. It really is not a coincidence. But hey, you know, next week I might wait till the last second to do the draw. We'll see. You know what I haven't seen in a while is... oh man, who hasn't? There's a few people that haven't been on in a while, and I hope everybody's doing okay. But I know for some of the regular viewers, it's pretty late. My stream is late in their country, so yeah. Big Bad Joe is here. Draw grifters. I still want to do the life-size dummy 13. I really do. So. Okay guys, there we go. You guys go ahead and check out Jerry's latest video and subscribe to Jerry's channel if you haven't. Jerry does some great content, guys. Laser and 3D printing, painting. I'm not sure if you do a lot of painting on your stream, but he does painting, lasering, 3D printing, all sorts of stuff. So check him out if you haven't already. Matt German. Is Matt German here? No, I haven't seen Matt. Matt's around. He's on Jerry's channel. The guy I'm thinking of, oh man. Oh, I believe he's from Italy. I'm terrible with names. I just haven't seen him on my channel in a while. Jose Ferreira, yes. Jose, thank you, Tuxedo. Jose, if you're out there, just hi, we're thinking about you. And I just haven't seen you on in a while, but I know it's really late where you are, so I understand completely. So... And again, like I said, David Wilson I haven't seen in a while. We haven't seen Liam Neeson, who I like to call him, Astro Printer Liam. Haven't seen him in a while. Tech support Jason I haven't seen in a while. I know a lot of these people are out there. He's from Portugal. Okay, cool. Ranch Kid is still here. Ranch Kid says, oh, so he's from Portugal. I don't know why I was thinking Italy. But yeah, and again, it's late. I don't expect people to stay up all hours of the night just to watch me ramble on. So, yeah. How are we doing here? We're looking pretty good here. Yeah, we got a few little glitches, but I think that's possibly to do with the fact that there's no thermal chamber heater in here. And it looks like we've got another hour and a bit to go on this one. And the red over here is printing just fine, as I expect. These bamboo printers work incredible, but I'm hoping the other one I'm bringing in is going to be even incredibler, more incredibler. Yeah, whatever you want to call it. So, at least I got the continent right. Yeah, I guess so, if you want to look at it that way. Jerry is a painting wizard. Yes. You got that right, John, or Dominic. You guys. William Nelson is still here too. Cool. Okay, John, glad to be here. 5 a.m. there. Holy crap. You have to be up at 5 a.m. Thanks, John, for being here. I appreciate it. Always appreciate everybody that comes on here. What did I do to fix the filament sensor, Klondike? I took the filament sensor out of it and kept the filament sensor container and just ran the filament through it. Doesn't have a filament sensor in it. I very rarely need a filament sensor. If I'm starting a little project, I will basically judge how much filament I need for it. For instance, if I'm printing those little cart keys that I print a lot of at the office, that's these little things that look like, you guys have all seen it. Looks like this. I do some with the company name on them, and they're just little cart keys that are flat. They're the shopping cart slugs. I'll take rolls that have little bits left on them, and I'll run a sheet of these, and that's it. And if there's then when the roll is down to where I can actually see the core, it's gone. It's done. Job. You see a full roll of filament with the job I'm running on here now. I know it's not going to run out of filament. So I judge things. I might have been bitten. Speaking of that, you know, it totally. It just totally dawned on me, and I totally forgot about it because time. Well, it's been an interesting few weeks. But you know what I totally forgot about, and I was going to mention to you guys, but that's okay. I totally forgot about it. I should have done something special for it. Maybe I will eventually too, because sometimes you just have to delay things. But look, who notices something right here? Right there. Thursday was my 5th anniversary as a streamer. Thursday, November 14th was 5 years streaming. Wow. My mic connector, did my mic go off? Audio. Oh, okay. Let me change that up. Let me get rid of that and let me just use this microphone then. I gotta get that thing checked. Oh, when I reach in my pocket, it does nasty things to my audio. Okay, I'll just hold on to this for now for the rest of the stream. I'll fix that up. So, okay, I've unplugged the mic, so we're good. Thank you guys. Yeah, no, it was and I totally forgot about it. I was looking for the longest time. I think should I do something for my 5th anniversary, a draw, a giveaway, or something like that. I never contacted anybody, but maybe I will in the next. I don't know. Maybe I will in the next few weeks or something, do something to celebrate the 5th anniversary. So yeah, but I just wanted to point that out real quick, that it was my 5th anniversary on Thursday. I totally forgot about it. I spaced out because of other things that were going on in life. But there we go. That's that. Let's get back to the matter at hand though. Here, let's get this camera back over here like so. There we go. And we'll just adjust this guy like so. And boom. Yeah, I can't believe it's been 5 years. It's been 5 good years though. It's been incredible. A lot of good growth. My channel hasn't grown a ton. I haven't quite hit 2,500 yet, but it will. And just because live streaming doesn't gain as big an audience as making videos. So, which I will be doing eventually. I've been saying that for 2 or 3 years now, that I'm going to make more videos. I don't, because life happens, but hey, I enjoy what I do, and at least I'm doing this. So yeah, thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate that. Maybe give away a Bamboo H2D. Oh, man. Who said you didn't have a sense of humor? So, yeah. It's a Kraken. This one should be fine right now. I'm just holding this guy right here. I guess the idea is not to reach into my pocket. It must be a loose connection on that thing or something. So, or I'll have to check out and maybe just get a cheap lavalier and see what happens. Let's see if I can clip this onto Whalen here or something. Let's see if I go like this and clip you on. There we go. I think that'll hold right there, and you'll probably still be able to hear me just fine. We're getting there. Yeah, there's a few little flaws on that happening, but that's all right. I might stop that and just have a look at it, because I just want to see what this material, how this material works. Loose connection is the issue. I don't think. Here, let me just. It's going to be loose at the transmitter end. Yeah, this wire is solid. It could be, you know, when in these wires here, these little wires here where they join when they move. Oops, right there when they move. That could be the issue. It could be that I need to basically solidify that joint right there. Mind you, this is a Rode lavalier, a Rode brand lavalier, so you'd think it would be built a little bit better, but who knows. So I think that could be the issue, is right in there, in that little connection right there. So yeah, toss it and get a new one. You know how pricey these stupid Rode brand ones were? But the cheap ones will probably work just as well. Because as I said, don't think it's going to be in the plug in this end of it. I think this end is fine, because it's obviously sounding fine when I talk right now. Oh, don't fall off my shirt. There we go. Okay. No warranty? No, I've had this for about 2 years. So any warranty that was on it would have run out. Did I just hear that fall off? Did I just hear something come off the plate? I did. So we're going to stop this. Because we just had something come off the plate, which is fine. And we'll stop it. Are you sure you want to cancel the print? Yes. Let's back this up. Oh, wrong one. So we just canceled this print because this one piece right here came off the build plate. There we go. So, which I kind of expected. So this one here, this comes off. This was working pretty good, and the flexibility on that's okay. But we got this little glitch right there. But otherwise, it's starting to look pretty darn good. A little bit of layer separation right there, you can kind of see. But again, I needed a heated chamber for this, and again, I still need to tweak in the temperature settings and everything for this particular material. But otherwise, it's actually pretty darn strong. These are thin pieces, mind you. Look at that. Cool. Cool. Get my purge line off of there. Cool. So I'll probably just end up doing these. Maybe I'll just swap the rolls out of this and just do these, this one in PETG like it suggested, or ASA or ABS or something. I'll do it a different color. This is white. I got red. Oh, actually, no, I'll leave it white, because red and white is Canada's colors, right? So, yeah, this just had a little bit of layer separation right here, but otherwise, everything printed quite well on this. There's no fumes on this at all, and that would go over my head like that. Look at that. Is that not cute or what? Anyways, that was something to try, but yeah. But two things is that the printer's working fine. We got rid of the clog in the nozzle in this thing, and the enclosure's working great. So, doing what it's supposed to do. So I'm going to unload this filament and put this back in its bag, because this needs to be, this needs to stay dry. And I'll see if I can talk more about this next week. I'll find out if I can talk more about what this is. So yeah, awesome, awesome, awesome. Try and put them on using long bunny ears. Print bed adhesion, I'm using what's called 3D Lac Plus. Now mind you, as I said, you still have to clean your print beds even when you use this, and I don't remember when I last cleaned this print bed, so guilty as charged. I probably should have cleaned that prior to using this new filament and trying it. So yeah, I mean, I keep, like, I have I have like 5 bottles of this stuff in stock right now. I swear by this stuff. I first learned about the 3D Lac Plus product from Sam, and you guys know that him as the real Sam Prentice. That's the first time I heard about that product. So, and I've been using it a lot since, with really good success. So I have a bunch of different products here as well. Sorry about the noise. Just like us Canadians, always apologizing, right? So I do have a lot of other adhesion products I could use. Some of them I've used, some of them I haven't tried yet. Like I have a couple bottles of the nano polymer adhesive. This stuff works really good as well. But for me, it's about price point. So I have a couple bottles of that. And then I also have your standard glue stick. And then we have Flash Forge has a liquid adhesive that they send with their printer. And then I also have some of this Bamboo Lab liquid adhesive. And this stuff says it's good for PLA, ABS, and PETG. This stuff from Flash Forge 3D print adhesive is for PLA, ABS, ASA, PETG. So I haven't tried them yet. I haven't tried either one of these yet. So we'll experiment with them one day. We'll experiment with them. So remind you of your mother's hairspray. You vacuum seal all your filament. Well, I get that, Dominic. You guys have humidity. We don't have humidity issues here usually. So as you will notice, in some cases I have a lot of open filament. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but I have a lot of open filament up over here. Bamboo open filament. A lot of the open boxes over here, they just go back in the plastic bag. I do dry out nylons. I do dry out PETG sometimes because I have the dryers. And I do dry out any polycarbonates, et cetera, any carbon fibers, etc., when it needs drying. Obviously, this particular filament does need drying, and possibility some of the issues I had here could be because I should dry it before I use it. So, which I will try. There's that hole in the floor again. So yeah. So we'll reprint this with PETG. I'm just going to quickly take this filament out of here, and I think we'll use some white PETG on this. So let's grab this. Let's cut this. The only thing about this Flash Forge printer is it does not have an unload feature. So basically you got to heat up the nozzle. Let's go to 250. You got to heat up the nozzle, and then we're just going to basically move it to reverse it. It doesn't really have an unload feature. You can cut it off and load it, and it'll stick all the rest of the filament, go through it, and it'll unload it that way, which would be good. Last time I did that, though, we got that little bit of a jam in the hot end, but maybe I'll try that again. Just cut it off right at the end. But I think there's probably some upgrades that you can do for this, so you can clipperize it so that you do have an unload macro, so you can automatically unload the filament with it. But as it stands, I'm not doing any upgrades unless there's something that's going to really benefit me. So let's go here, let's do swap filament, and we go start. And that'll feed the rest of the filament out of there for me. And while it's here, I will take this plate. Before I run the next one, we'll use the other side, and I'll spray some 3D Lac on it. There we go. Do not breathe this stuff. Woo! It's got a good smell to it. Well, I won't say good smell, but a interesting smell. Okay, perfect. Bought a bottle of Vision Miner 6 or 7 years ago. It's still almost half full. Yeah, it goes a long way. That stuff goes a real long way. Let's see what I have PETG. Do I have any white PETG? PLA, 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 ABS. Even white ABS would be fine. White ABS, white PETG. Do I have some high flow PETG? Polysonic PLA. Come on, telling me I don't have any white PETG or white ASA? PLA. PLA. What? Petchy High Flow White. That's bamboo. That'll work. Huh. I guess that's the only one I have. I don't have a ton of Petchy here. I have Petchy carbon fiber. I don't want to do that. Okay, well, we'll take some white Petchy. We'll take some of this, and we'll run it out of the high flow, bamboo high flow Petchy white. That's what we'll use. You have to finance Vision Miner, no kidding. Vision Miner, they make high-end products, right? So you can expect that. So this is a refill spool. So let's grab an empty, do I have any empty bamboo spools? Tell me I have an empty bamboo spool here. Oh, boop, boop, boop. No, 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 no. Oh, come on. You're kidding, right? I have a whole bunch of empty bamboo spools at my office. I thought I had one here. Well, let's see. What's my least full bamboo spool up here? Huh. What's on this one? No, I don't want to throw that out. Let's see. This yellow one. A little bit on there. What do we have? That brown, red. Those two are full. I can probably, let's see if I can get away with taking this one off. A little bit of yellow, if I can get, there we go. I can get that little bit of yellow off and still maintain the integrity of the spool. For now. There we go. So we'll put some Petchy on here and get these headphone part printed. Okay. I'm all for refills. All for them. We recycle the cardboard there. We trash the plastic. Okay. Oh wow, that's a little deformed. That's okay. Okay. There we go. Let's get this PLA sticker off of here, because knowing me, sometimes I don't remember if it's PLA or PETG. They need to make these stickers a little bit more removable friendly. The spools that you print for the Polymaker spools you print for the new Polymaker refills, this one's a bugger to get off. They have that little insert tab that you can actually pop the tab out and insert the tab. I'm going to be printing a lot of spare ones of those because I'll have tabs for different filaments. You can pop it out so you don't have to worry about peeling a sticker off and putting a new sticker on. Because these stickers are transparent, and it's not like I can just cover this sticker up with it without, you know, causing it a little difficult to see. And these are not the easiest stickers to remove, just like I can't get that off. So I'm just going to stick the Petchy High Flow one above it for now. There we go. It's hard to see, but see what I mean? Like, you can't really cover one up with another because then it's really, really hard to read. So, anyways, whatever. It's all right. So we got to find the end here, which is where? Where'd you bury the end here, bamboo? Right here. Right there. Come on, come on. Got it. So we'll insert this end so we don't lose it. Like so. So whoops. I hear a lot of complaints about these, and I don't see what the difficulty is in doing this, but some people just like to complain about things. Okay. We'll load this in, and we'll start this print again with the PETG and it should work fine. Here we go. And we will load. And PETG, load. There we go. Poor little acetone on the sticker. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, like I did on the side of this case here. You can still see my acetone mark. Yeah. Where you buy 3D lac, you use Demi-Fix, but that will also bankrupt you. 3D lac, I get it off. Let me just look up for you here. Let me look that up for you. It's actually called 3D lac Plus. Here, I'll just give a close-up of this for anybody that's interested. Whoa. And I Googled it, but I found a source here in Canada, and it's not bad price. I usually share the shipping with another friend of mine. Right there. That's the product right there. 3D lac Plus. Adhesive spray for a printer, prevents warping, blah blah blah. So that's that. And I'll show you the Canadian site. Paper towel and olive oil. Really? Huh. You used acetone on acrylic. Don't, Tuxedo, don't ask. Don't ask. Don't ask. I'm not a chemist. Okay. I think it's Digimakers I get it off of. Let's just have a look and see. Yeah, this is where I get my 3D lac, right here. No, 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 no. This isn't the same stuff. Because my bottles are 100 mils. Let me just make sure. But I only pay $9.95. Yeah, 100 ml bottles is what I get. But no, this is not the right place. Because unless they've really raised their price. Hang on one second. Because I only pay $9.95. Is this the one? Voxel Factory. $9.99. And I believe this is the Canadian one. Canadian dollars. There we are. Yeah, okay, this is it here. So Voxel Factory, now let's see, do they have US? They do have US dollars. So if we change to US dollars, is it still going to be $9.99? Let's see, let's refresh. $7.12, there we are, $7.12, Voxel Factory. And this is 3D lac Plus. The bottle looks different, but believe me, it comes in, the bottle that you get when you buy it, order it, comes in this. This. Like, looks like this. Even though the other one, oops, sorry. This is what the bottle looks like. That you get, 100 ml bottle. Right there. So yeah, so this is where I get it. So that's US dollars. Now where are they shipping from? Let's just see, contact us. I believe they're shipping out of Canada. I could be wrong. St. Hubert, Quebec. There we go. So they come out of Quebec. And then again, Canadian dollars. They sell a lot of different adhesives. This is my favorite. Switch to Canadian dollars, and then if I refresh, $9.99, which sure beats, and that's 100 mils. Right there, 100 mils. Which is the same volume as this other company, Digimakers, but double the price. Look at that, $19.95. And that's Canadian dollars. US dollars, they are selling them instead of $7 something, $15. So it's half the price by going to Voxel out of Canada. This is digimakers.ca, that's out of Canada as well. So yeah, you're better off to go right here to Voxel Factory. So yeah, they have filaments, they have printers, they have all sorts of different things. Anyways, that's where I go from. Yep. It's on Amazon as well for that price. Yeah. Okay, let's see what else we missed here. Foreign expensive, friggin' expensive. TH3D, I haven't tried his yet. Okay, I'll have to try that, Rebecca. Voxel store 15 minutes from where you live. Look at that. Look at that. There you go. Yeah, just shop around, because right there I just showed you the exact same product, half the price out of out of 2 different stores in Canada. So you just got to be, shipping will get you, depends. And that's why I'd love to try some of the stuff that Tim at TH3D does, but it's the shipping that kills me. Shipping and exchange and right now tariffs. So yeah, tariffs are no fun. Okay, we got our filament loaded in here. I'm just going to start this print again now that we sprayed our bed. So I should be able to go here and tell this that we are using. Let's go prepare. Let's go back to this. And we are using, this one is FlashForge HS PET G. It's right there. Although I'm using bamboo HS PET G, but it should be pretty much the same thing, high-speed PET G. And so we'll just keep everything the way it is. We'll slice the plate, and we will print the plate. So we're just going to keep the settings as they were. We're going to select the A Adventure 5M, and we're going to go send. So we'll get this plate printed. And that bamboo HS, the high-speed PET G, prints like butter. Oh, I love that stuff. They've come a long way. They've really come a long way for PET G from when I first tried printing PET G. It was terrible, but we're speaking on old bed slinger printers, etc., right? So, but PET G is just as easy to print as anything now, in my opinion. So, hey, Stefan Labat, been great, thank you. I'm glad you're here. We're just about to wind it up. We're coming up to 7 o'clock now, so I think I'll just leave that lid half on. We don't need an enclosed unit for PET G, so we'll just kind of put that sideways there till we get our print going. And there we go. The red ones are coming along nice. We'll just show you this before we take off here, and then we will call her quits. But these are printing just fine down here. There we go. I should have gone red and blue. That color combination is really cool. There we go. Those are printing. Those are coming along just fine on that printer. And we have another, how much longer do we have on here? We have another hour and 40 minutes for these parts to be done. So I should have everything printed by next week, and maybe we can build these headphones on stream next week, if you guys are open to that. So I'm sure you will be. So there you go. Anyways, guys, that's it. 7 o'clock. Thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. I truly appreciate it. Yeah, and so not much more to say. Have a good week. We'll pick up on next week where we left off, and once my head's back in the game, we'll pick up where we left off on the Voron and get that thing back up and running. So sounds good. Okay, guys, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate everybody. I appreciate each and every one of you. And again, congratulations to the winner of the Polymaker draw. I'm terrible with names. He's already got his prize. Mike, I believe it was. I believe it was Mike. Let's just make sure. And it was Mike that won the Polymaker draw. Congratulations. Sorry, it's hard to remember some names sometimes. So, yeah. Where's my comments? There we are. Okay. Anyways, with that, thank you so much, guys. I'm gonna pick up a new lavalier mic, and we'll see if we can fix this sound issue next week. So, Rough Riders looking to win Grey Cup. Oh, Grey Cup's on tonight, isn't it? Oof. Maybe I'll catch the last little bit of that. Awesome. Thanks for that heads up there, Dominic, or Kaz. Okay, you guys. Dominic, Wilson, Kaz, Tulsa, Tuxedo, Jerry, everybody, Rebecca, everybody, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. You guys all have a good night, and we'll catch you guys next time. Bye for now.